What have you seen from the Canucks? It was a banger of a game on Wednesday with, it's only a couple times a year will they see each other at the Saddledome. I was there. The place was jumping. Lots of Canucks fans. And if you're a Canucks fan, there's some inspiring things there. Elias Pettersson, first time in a long time, he looked like Elias Pettersson.
Yeah, so Ray Ferraro obviously does those Canucks games, a lot of them. And we talked about Pettersson on the podcast. And Ray thought that might have been his best game. Might have been his best game of the year. And not just because he forces overtime with a huge goal, but just how he was engaged, just overall. And, it's the simple and the stupid and the silly things that you kind of notice. So he scores a tying goal. And for whatever reason, I'm drawn to the celebration, and he actually looked like he knew that this was a huge goal for the organization, not just for himself, but for everybody. And everybody kind of, glommed into the scrum, and it looked like genuinely this was a team that was appreciative of what just happened and the opportunity in front of them. And then I think of Quinn Hughes, who obviously has been dealing with a ton of injury prior to the Four Nations, coming out of the Four Nations. What did he play that game? Like 29 minutes or something like that in his first game back. And I, not to shift conversations here, but I always go through, because I'm one of the voters of the major awards, and I start. Well, it depends on what the award is. For the Norris, I do it with defensemen. I think I've told you guys this story where I'll pull a handful of guys, former NHL defense, some of them Norris Trophy winners that I trust, and I break it down in a 5-part segment over the course of the year, because specific to the Norris, I think that's important. It's not just about the point getter. Anyway, I'm looking at my Hart ballot, and I can't look beyond Quinn Hughes. Not at the top of the list, obviously. You got to put 5 names down, and without injury, he'd be comfortably in my top 5. And that's saying a lot when you look at McKinnon, you look at Draisaitl, Connor Hellebuck probably deserves acknowledgement there. Nikita Kucherov having another hell of a year. So, this Vancouver team is an interesting one. And we look in the East at the standings and the battle, and then you look at the West, and it's as intense or more so between Calgary, Vancouver. Utah's a hell of a story right now, and the St. Louis Blues won't go away. So we'll see if the switch has been flipped, as I said earlier, around the Vancouver Canucks, because they're showing little signs that it has, but there's still plenty of hockey left.
Hey guys, thanks for watching. Be sure to check out more of our content right here on the Flames Nation YouTube page. We had a bunch of great long-form interviews. You can check out some videos we've done as well outside of the studio. And of course, if you want more writing or merchandise stuff, flamesnation.ca or nationgear.ca. Appreciate you watching.